We're back with a little mix-up, mash-up video to give you guys an update of what we've been working on. You know, we were working on our house and property, trying to build this home into something really cool. Well, this week we spent a lot of time outside working on the land. Now we're not ready to show that. So we're going to keep it a surprise, but I'm just letting you know where we're at. And we've actually got a couple more loads of dirt delivered that we spread out over the backyard, leveled it out. You can also see that we might, can you see it? We have a big pile. Doesn't look big, but it's a big pile of dirt back there. We've been having some work done around the pond and everything. It looks really good. So we'll be showing that soon. Basically, our property was a mess when we moved in, and we've been slowly, we have a pond on our property, and we've been watching it since moving in. This has been a particularly dry winter. We haven't had much rain, so we've been watching that pond level drop and drop and drop. And it got to a level that was almost empty. It was almost empty, and it was really awesome. So we said, this is the time to strike, and we had to work on it because the edges of the pond were ugly and misshapen and all over the place. We wanted to clean it up. So we had to call in the heavy equipment. My excavator has been awesome around this property, and it has tackled everything we've thrown at it so far, but this job was too big for this excavator. I needed an excavator with a bigger reach. So we had to hire this job out. Basically, we had a bigger excavator come in and clean up the edge of our pond. It could get right down in there and scoop it up, and they did a beautiful job. I'm going to show you guys the before picture of the edge of our pond and the after. And it looks, wow, so much better. I don't even think the pictures do it justice. And now I'm going to show you the opposite angle, looking toward the house from the back. And again, the before and the after. I am so happy that we were able to get this work done. We've been looking forward to this for a while now, and like I said, it was the right time because the water had gotten low enough that we could work it properly. And as you can see in the after pictures, it actually rained right after we had the work done, and it filled that pond up a little bit more, so the water level's a little bit higher. But that's why we were trying to work in that little time frame of, okay, the water's low, we're gonna start getting rain, let's hit this now. There are a couple things we have to do now. We have to work on erosion control so that we don't lose our banks because it's, you know, freshly dug. We're gonna be getting some straw and just doing our best to firm up this edge in the meantime. Lots of really cool property work. We'll show you more about that later. But we also got some stuff done inside the house. We kept working on our porch ceiling. We picked up another batch of beadboard boards and got them installed. It's a new day, and we're going to carry on with the wood ceiling, getting ready to cut this box opening right here. Ashley and I have been working away, making big progress on the ceiling, and we're on the last board. Not to finish the ceiling, just the last board that we have right now. Can I reach it?
No.
That's using my head.
That's using the old noggin.
If you're wondering why we're struggling here, we got a bunch of stuff right under here. Actually, the new bathtub for the bathroom renovation that we're working. It's in our way. It's too big to move. So we're trying to struggle around it. Coming together. Wow, we only have like maybe a foot, a little over a foot here. Big progress. You could also see that we got our washing machine in here installed. Awesome to have that out of the other room. We have a temporary sink right here. We're all set up. Now we're down to the last 7 boards. I think we only need 7 left to complete the ceiling, and I bought them. They're in the back of the bus. We're gonna get those installed soon, maybe even today, you never know. And that ceiling will be done. I also have a clip I'm gonna throw in here of something that we found when we were cleaning up during our dumpster filling video. I didn't have a chance to squeeze it in, so I'm gonna share it now because I think it's really cool. And that's a special little creature that we found when moving some pallets.
Okay, what do I say here? Go get it, get it, get it, get it.
Got it.
Whoa, frisky. Okay.
We wanted to show you guys something really cool. We were just moving some pallets and some concrete, and under the pallet we found this frog, and notice something weird about him. It literally has 3 back legs. So you can kind of make it out. He has 2 back feet on one side and 1 back foot on the other. So that was a surprise to find. It's okay. We just wanted to show you guys. You see that extra leg right there? It doesn't look like he uses it much.
Yeah, it's probably just weak, just hanging there.
He seems to be healthy and fine, and he was jumping around just perfect, so he's not causing any problems. At first I thought it was injured because I flipped the pallet up. And I saw it, and I saw the leg dangling, and I thought, oh man, I heard it.
Oh yeah.
And then I noticed, oh wait a minute.
Where'd you go? Oh.
Right there.
I'm on another small job that I wanted to take you guys along on, and that is patching this floor. So we are in the dining room, and as you can see, we have an old heater vent right here. Well, you could see I already patched up this. We had a hole here going into this room. I had a crack here along the walls. We had a hole behind Maverick. So we've been just patching up the floor. This is something we've done previously. And also, while we're patching up this floor, we're preparing to lay a new floor. And the problem we have with this is that it's wood boards that was nailed down some time ago. And the nails are pretty old and rusty, and they're starting to pop up. So they're above the surface. So there's 2 things I'm doing right now. One is nailing in all the popped nails so that the floor is tight and smooth. And then reinforcing the floor by adding ring shank nails. I could put screws in the floor, but I don't have any right now, so the ring shank nails are going to work fine. So what I wanted to do is just show you guys this. Do you guys remember this tool? This is my D-nailer tool. And what you do is, if you have an old piece of wood, give me that old piece of wood. Let's say you wanted to salvage this piece of wood and you wanted to remove these nails. Denailing tool, you slide it over the nail and you blast it out. So basically it just has a rod in here that shoots down and knocks the nail right out. I've shown that before, but this tool actually has a second purpose, and that is using it as a nail punch. And that's what we're using it for today. Let me give you an example of a nail that's sticking up. You can see. Knocks them down just sub-flush. So now it's pretty quick and easy to get those nails flat again and the floor smooth. We're going to carry on. Just set them on the nails. Did I do this one? I finished up patching up this dining room floor and all the major holes are sealed. All the nails are flush. I reinforced all the old boards with new nails and or screws depending on the situation, so they're all held down firmly and the room is looking good. I also just finished up repapering any spots that were missing paper. I'll go over this again quick. The reason we put this paper, this is red rosin paper. It's just a standard building paper. And we put it there for a couple of reasons, but mostly right now the purpose of this is to keep the space clean so that we don't have insulation dust blowing around, because the rock wool insulation, it does get disturbed easily. So we just prefer it this way. It keeps the room cleaner while we work, especially if you're using air guns like nailers that they blast out air and it can really disrupt the insulation. So paper works. Also acts as an air barrier to some extent when we put our tongue and groove boards up. Now that this room is all sealed up, we are ready to work on it. I'm ready to start doing walls and ceilings, but not yet. We're going to wait until we have the time and money to do that. So for now, this room is done. We're going to move on to a different project, which is going to be the bathroom that we just gutted in the previous video. We have to continue gutting that room and start doing a little bit of reframing. Right now it's all about balancing the time, the money, and what's most important, and that's more important than this. Now on top of all that, we have been doing some electrical and plumbing under the house, getting that wrapped up, and just a lot of odds and ends, cleaning, planning. Planning is a big one. We always plan extensively before we move into another project. Right now we're planning our daughter's bedroom and the second bathroom. Those are the two big things on our mind right now, and I think we're getting there. We're gathering the supplies, ordering what we need. I just got her a new bed. We're looking at all kinds of cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. It takes time. It does take time to break into these new projects. And especially when doing all this stuff, there's just no time and money to spare. So work with us and hang in there. Yeah, we got some big projects I'm going to start working on today. So we're going to wrap this up. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the update. We got some big ones coming soon. So stay tuned. And until next time, take care.